Hello, I hope you're well. It's me, PJ, aka Shin Rabbit, and today I bring forth a demo I recently played on Steam. It's called Asterigos, Curse of the Stars. It's a high fantasy action RPG that takes a lot of elements from the Souls games. You can play as a young and curious warrior called Hilda. She's looking for her father. Now the demo I played, it's short, however it gave me a little taste of what to expect. Now during the demo you have two boss fights, you can upgrade a decent amount, you can combine and play around with various types of weapons as you explore. Oh, here we go, our first fight. Lock on. Here we go, right, let's do this. Oh, the combat feels smooth. That was good. That felt smooth. Let's talk about some of the key points I enjoyed. First off, the combat. I had most fun playing around and trying out different combinations of weapons. You see that the way it worked was you have 6 weapons, but you can only wield 2 at a time. One as a primary, one as a secondary. However, each combination has its own unique combos and style of play. It felt easy to pick any weapons and experiment, but I can also see it being hard to master each one. The combat felt smooth and free-flowing, but still, like the Soulslike games, it's tactical combat where you have to manage a number of things, i.e. stamina, magic, abilities. I did find when I got hit, I'd be vulnerable for a little too long, and I found myself getting hit again before I could even roll out the way. It is that little bit of risk and reward play, because when you get in, you can do some serious damage up close.
By the north wind, such a grand city wall. This must be Aphis.
It's pretty nice. Let's talk about art style. Now, I'm not really into how good the game's graphics are. To be honest, the older I get, the more I find it's the least important thing for me. In my humble opinion, a game needs to have a unique or interesting visual look. And I must say this game looks gorgeous at times. Now the demo didn't show that much variety, but with the blues glowing in the soft greens, it's really satisfying. The closest comparison I can think right now was Kena, the Bridge of Spirits. Even with Hilda's design, she looks slightly Pixar-y, with the larger-than-life eyes. Despite the little to none textures on the face, you know what emotion she is through her main facial features like mouth and brows. Hilda's voice actor seemed to do a pretty good job. I could see potential that she could be extremely likeable and endearing with the right storytelling and character arcing.
Whoa! You better not fall in.
She has a strong personality, but is young and a little naive, but that's what I could get from the demo anyway. There isn't really any other characters in the demo other than the enemies that mostly seem well designed and fit within the world. One boss I really enjoyed the design. It was a giant crocodile. He had a good mixture of looking menacing and mean, but sticking to that cartoon look of the game. I wasn't a big fan of the design of the second boss, as there wasn't really much special with him. Anyway, let's talk about the boss fights. Like most games in this genre, the bosses are the main element, and if you are not done well, it doesn't matter how good the game looks or sounds, it could fail. You really have to hit that middle ground of being hard but not unfair. You need that lore, design and soundtrack to tell the story, as you don't get a lot of time with these bosses. I would say from my experience of the demo, they pulled it off okay. Like I said earlier, the first boss was well designed, it felt intense enough, it had a mixture of moves that hit and you could learn to telegraph these moves and grow into the fight. The second boss, however, The music, I think, glitched, and it was very silent. Well, I think it glitched because I couldn't imagine it being a creative choice to battle in the silence. But overall, I thought the boss was a little weaker, which is a shame because epic battles against human characters are usually my favourite. But I don't want to spend long on this because the demo overall was really enjoyable, and I can see this game doing really well. If they hit that story and make Hilda's journey impactful, they have a unique gameplay style that could really separate it from other games in the genre. So please do not sleep on this game. It's a small indie developer taking small parts of what works from other games and taking their own creativity and their own ideas and put it in that pot. And this inspires me, especially when there's a lot of these AAA blandness that we get today. I really hope this game reaches its potential. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you took something from this, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And if I can ask one huge thing from you, is if you've been wanting to try or do something different, then I implore you to try it. Don't regret not doing something. I will leave you with that thought. Deuces Pieces, Pieces Deuces, and don't forget to subscribe.